Welcome back to City Skylines 2 and to the channel. My name is Captain Gridlock. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, hit the subscribe button. It helps a ton, more than you could ever imagine. So I appreciate you in advance. I don't really have anything planned for what I really want to do today. I know that we have a bunch of demand and we have education unlocked, which is something I want to focus on. I've been reading a couple of comments and we're going to try to implement some of those ideas and some of those tips that I read off of those. And one of them was to get education started as soon as possible. That way you don't get behind on education, because it's very easy to do in City Skylines 2 from what I've been hearing. I could be completely wrong, but from what I've heard, that's what we're gonna do. So for some reason, that was weird. We were like stuck there on that marker. Okay. So if we go something like this, is that like even? If I go like that, there's that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 8. It's about the same. Close enough anyway. So we're gonna grab our two schools. We're gonna grab our elementary school. And we're gonna grab our high school. Oh, the high school's way bigger. I actually didn't realize how big this thing was gonna be. So what I'm gonna do actually is, we're not gonna do it this way. We already wasted all, we're not gonna delete them just because we're gonna waste all the money. We're gonna move them for now. Does it cost money to move these? It does, doesn't it? Oh my god. I start bleeding money. Alright, it's okay. It's okay. I want to get a bit of a education zone going. Nothing too special. Nothing too elaborate or anything like that. Just enough to make it look a little bit nicer, like it kind of belongs, not just randomly plop down. So we have our small roads and medium roads. Did we keep it small road for now? Put this there in the center, and I want to get the football field immediately, because if we don't leave space for that, then it's not going to work out. I messed up the terrain there a lot, so we're going to get our terrain tool. Another thing over in their terrain tool, last time I talked about leaving a bunch of space for paths, so we're still going to do that, but one of you reminded me that the paths are actually already unlocked and I don't have to wait to unlock them to a certain point in the game. So that's on me. We're going to do a little bit of decorating and stuff like that, and maybe putting down some extra trees around the area just to make it look a little bit better. But we definitely have the tools that we need to do it, so we're gonna do it today. We got our elementary school down. Sorry, our high school down. We're gonna get our elementary school here. Oh, maybe not. Let's try that again. We'll place this overlapping item. Is it because of that road? It is because of that road, huh? Okay. Elementary school can live here. I'm okay with that, because I know we have extension for the park, and then we have the extension on the side for the clinic, and then we have these two that connect there, and that's not too bad at all. So I say we go with that, and we're going to get the park. We're going to squeeze it in. We'll squeeze it in on this side for now. I think it looks fine. Well, I say for now, but it's going to have to stay there, because if we move it, we have to rebuild the whole building. It's not something I'm going to do. So we got our school up. We can speed up time a little bit, and we're going to start taking care of our education needs, which is really awesome to see. And I also want to start looking at expanding the residential zoning, especially in this area, especially with how much of a demand we have. We have a lot of medium residential demand, and I want to fulfill that. We've been doing a lot of these row housing here. I don't know why that's not fulfilling here. Is there something I'm missing here that's not being built? What if I grab it again? Like, is this going to build now? Yeah, I'm confused. There's a bit of a demand, but they're not building here. There's something I'm missing? Not exactly sure. I'm being honest. Hopefully that eventually builds out, maybe? I'm not sure how that works. We have a lot of demand for everything, so we really got to start catching up here. So I'm going to slow down the game. I'm going to take it down to 1. And we're going to focus on this massive residential demand that we have. And we talked about previously how we're going to expand this way with our residential, and that's what we're going to do. We already have our 4-lane avenue, so we're going to continue that road all the way across, and we're eventually going to run it this way. This will be kind of the bulk of where our city is, like the main city. Our downtown area will be over here. Eventually, this will probably phase out, if I'm being honest, this residential zone. So we're going to grab a road. we're gonna grab our four-lane road and we're gonna run it across. See if we can. I know you have to go up first for it to work, right? Yeah, you need to go up. So let's go about there, and then we'll bring that down. Actually, we'll leave that to where it was. We'll try to get this as straight as possible. And I say there. Then we can go down to the 0 and get this grade as low as possible. I'm happy with 2%. We'll go with 2% grade. I think that's fine. And that way it's not too steep of an incline here. So I think that looks pretty good. But I want to upgrade it to the 4-lane. Was this tied bridge? I'm not sure what that means. Guessing because they're tied again? I don't know. This looks really cool though. that's the reason I want to do that. I think we'll do the 3. It makes more sense with the 3. There we go. I really love how they did bridges in City Skylines 2. That just looks so much better from the first game. First game, they look kind of wonky, and you really had to get custom assets to make them look any sort of nice. So I'm really happy they did a number to change that up a bit. So with these, can you what can you do on this? Can you add grass? Can you do wide sidewalks? You can't. Okay, so on those, they're just set, which makes sense. I want to go into our points here, and I want to get our bigger roundabouts because these small ones aren't going to cut it forever. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to upgrade this one to a medium size. And then I also want to go to where was our main city one? I think it's this one. I want to upgrade this one a little bit bigger. I think that's a bit nicer. It'll leave room for traffic to keep moving as freely as it has been so far. And I want to get ahead of traffic before it becomes a thing, because I know it does become a thing in the future. So we're here. And again, we're getting a lot of industry demand. So while we have the squares to buy, I'm going to buy a square here. And we're already running tracks through here, so we can easily just run our avenue that we have going here. We can just continue that. I think that'd be the best way to do it for now. We can work on something maybe a little bit different in the future, but I think it works. Holy crap, was not expecting that. We also have taxes. Let's up taxes to 16%. Start bringing in some money. Is this per out? Look at that. We got a balanced budget. We're making money. It's not the most. We're losing money again, which is okay. But we're getting closer, which is really nice. That's really nice, actually. Okay, so we're still losing money, of course. We got high taxes. Unreliable healthcare coverage. Who's having unreliable healthcare coverage and why? Don't we have a clinic oh, is it because of the cemetery? Probably because of the cemetery. Well, we have one here. It's not even that far. How are they complaining already? Didn't have a lot of we hit 0 to 15. We have a clinic down here, I think. Not even sure. Okay, so maybe we'll be in a better position as we start unlocking more stuff. So let's keep going with what we have right now. I'm not going to go back and restart. I know I have the backup file saved, so just in case I do mess up, I can restart. We have livestock, and this can be set up anywhere. It doesn't need fertile land for livestock. So I see we utilize some of the space over here for livestock, especially because it's accessible. So if we just run a straight road like this, right? And then we go back into our zoning and we grab a livestock farm. Can we do this in one farm, or we need multiple farms? I say we do one farm for now. When do we get production? We don't get it till level 4. That's just kind of a shame, if I'm being honest. But I guess it is what it is with the game. We're having a bunch of residential demand again. And again, for some reason, this corner isn't zoning. I don't understand why. Oh, maybe these have to be longer. That's why there's not enough there. So what if we, okay, what if I place like one apartment building here? What if I get rid of that and I place an actual apartment building here? Would that actually build? I want a couple of apartment buildings. I'm not totally against them. Go something like that. Now, will they build another one if I just keep going this way, or if there's not enough room? I'm not sure. No, there definitely is. Yeah, there we go. So they're building that now. Okay. We'll have a couple apartment buildings that'll get rid of that medium residential demand, which is really what I wanted to do. I want to get rid of this zoning here as well. And then we're going to just place some low residential here. And hopefully someone will build there, get rid of that low residential demand as well. And we're in a better place already. So I'm also going to get... we're going to grab some more commercial. We're going to paint in some more commercial there and there. And I think that'll provide enough. What are we having issues with over here? High rent. Is this because of taxes? Is it because just taxes are really high? That's probably what it is. We have high crime. Wow, okay. Let's make people happy. I know there's really... Everybody's kind of pissed off. So we'll go off of this road there. We also need fire safety. So we'll build the firehouse. Can we get it next to that? The water won't let in. I don't want to mess with the river too much here. We'll place this there. And I think we should be good on basic city services, maybe? Yeah, I think we'll be fine. Someone also said not to place cemeteries and not to place garbage management, that it'll be handled on its own with external sources. I'm going to trust it. We're going to roll with it. Maybe. I guess we'll see. So people are starting to move back in and stuff, which is really cool to see. I'm hoping we're able to keep up with a bunch of this demand. Because so far it looks like we're struggling to maintain it. Yeah, this game really doesn't let you just zone your way to victory. That's what kind of sucks. High noise pollution, high crime rate. It looks like crime rate will work its way down. Just fine. And I also want to get some... We have parks unlocked yet. I don't think we have parks unlocked yet. Something I want to look at. I want to get some parks. I don't think we have them unlocked yet. Unless I'm blind again and I'm missing stuff. Okay, so we're making money right now. Kinda. Technically. What's making us money? I guess it's because we're just bringing in more people. We're able to pay for a lot of the stuff that we're building, maybe? We're definitely profitable now, though. Our money's going up. Okay. Maybe that wasn't a total mistake. Maybe it was something decent we did. We're going to place this. We're going to replace this with the roundabout. It's going to make some people annoyed because I just destroyed that building. But it makes it easier for us to expand these roads without having to deal with a lot of the traffic issues, which is what I want. I don't like dealing with traffic issues. We're going to zone this out as well. Go to there. We'll connect up here. And that grid kind of messed up, which I kind of see why. It's kind of my fault. We'll destroy that. There we go. Got $1 million of milestone 4. Makes me feel a lot better. We're in a better position. So it looks like that geothermal plant really did pay off. And building our own industries as soon as we can. Looks like it's paying off. So whoever gave me that recommendation, I appreciate it. It's making life a little bit easier and a little bit less stressful. So, okay, so it looks like we unlocked offices. Low density offices. We can do a bit of it like an office zone over here. We also have high density now. Wow, okay. A low rent, which is high density. So what if we go over here and we unzone this? What if we place like one high density building here? Or, okay, 2. And can we squeeze this in? Yeah, we can. And we'll squeeze these in. I want to see this building when it's done. So this is like our Midtown, I guess we could call it that. I don't want to call this downtown because it really isn't. We're going to continue on that way. We have a vehicle collision. 1.5. Okay, so economy's kind of bouncing up and down, but I think it's okay. Lack of entertainment is another thing they're complaining about. So what do you do for entertainment, like parks and things like that? I think these parks are entertaining to them, so can't afford any of these, which we're not going to touch those. So small parks. What's the attractiveness on stuff? So we got campfire sites are campfire sites are good, but like it wouldn't really look good in a city. You don't go camping. You don't go camping in the middle of a city. Kind of weird. I'm not gonna place it there. Hate that I didn't leave room for parks. What if we go something like this? provides entertainment for that zone. And we can squeeze this park in maybe here. That requires a road, which makes sense. So we'll place this. I guess what we could do is expand this road a little bit. We'll pull this road a bit further down. Gonna end up looking like a bit of a cul-de-sac. That's what we'll do. We'll put a cul-de-sac here. Make it look like a little bit of a cul-de-sac. Did I say we'll put a cul-de-sac there? No, I mean, we'll put a roundabout there to make it look like a little bit of a cul-de-sac. So we're gonna go into our parks. We're gonna get another park. We're gonna get a... the only one really worth putting down is the small plaza, which I don't want to have a bunch of those. So, oh, maybe that one fits better. That one fits a lot better. Both another small plaza. That's nice. And we'll place a park here. Bam. Everybody's entertained now. Everybody's the happiest they'll ever be. Yep. Good education services. High taxes is still going to be a thing. But I think as long as we fulfill every other need, we won't have to deal with high taxes being an issue. At least I hope so anyway. Can I buy water? Oh my gosh, you have to buy the water too. We'll do it. I don't know if this is a bad investment or not, but we're going to do it anyway. We're going to get a harbor. We'll place this there. Okay. And we're going to run a road. We'll get a 2-laner. We'll run this all the way here. We'll take that up a notch. Was that 11.3% of an incline? That's steep. We'll take it back a little bit more. And we'll start our ascent maybe back here. Still 8% though. Why is that so... what if we go under? Yeah, that's... We'll go under. Oh, wow. So, honestly wasn't expecting to do any of this. This is probably going to go away because if we're bleeding money, we'll get rid of it. There's no point of having it if we're just going to bleed money with it. So, we'll keep an eye on it through the next couple episodes or so. But that's all we have time for today. So we're going to end this episode here while we're ahead, for the most part. Hopefully we stay ahead. But that's all the time I have time for. That's all the time I have time for. What did I just say? That's all we have time for today. So thank you very much for tuning in. We'll see you in the very, very, very next video. And